Hi, hello, good evening. This is Harsha from G section, Alliance University. I have taken the topic the radio communication. Why I have taken the radio communication is I like I am much interested in to know this. And radio communication is the radiation of electromagnetic signals through the atmosphere of space. The transmission and reception of the electromagnetic waves of radio frequency, especially those carrying some sounds, messages like calls, etc. And the history from 1873, the Maxwell showed the mathematically electromagnetic wave could propagate through space. The Maxwell has proved that electromagnetic waves is more important in our daily life. The first international transmission of signals means electromagnetic waves performed in an experiment dated weeks around 1880. The experiment has started Maxwell in 1873 and its continues. The 1888 Ruffled hits was able to transmit the electromagnetic waves performing theory. Mm, there are more classifications of radio waves. They are very low range of very low frequencies 10 to 30 hertz, medium frequency 300 to 3000 kilohertz, very high frequencies 30 to 300 hertz megahertz, super high frequencies 3000 to 30,000 megahertz, and more information we can know through the flowchart, the signals, transducer, electronic signals, electronic processors, transmitters like electromagnetic waves, receiver, electronic signals, and transcenders, and we can listen after this process. Radio transmitter transmitter power supply. First step is power supply through oscillator, modulator, and amplifier. These are the connectors which we can listen after radio, and these are the steps before we can listen the voice of the in radio. Uses There are many uses in radio. Wireless technologies, telephone communication, television, radar, radio wave space, Wi-Fi, and many others like TV. As we know, nowadays we are using much more than this. We use wireless technologies every day in our life. We use usually as well as purposely benefit of their use radio waves. From internet of mobile phones, we regularly depends on wireless connectivity. As you know that the internet connectivity is more important in our daily life. Nowadays, if there is no internet, not living for a minute also. Also, the use of radio wave are important in the use of Bluetooth, live news report on internet during flights. The emergency purpose, the radio waves are very useful for us, and they are most important is mobile phone. In mobile phone, the radio communication is more and more. Mobile phones has become the one of the most used technology devices in the last decade, and from the corona has uh, cor- corona corona has taken as more people alive, and but in that the emergency purpose the radio has been very useful for everyone. And just like regular cordless phones, mobile phones, or radio transmitter receivers, radio waves carry those phone signals which allow to the text messages and phone cells to reach their designated messages. And radio waves they also provided with a wireless internet and 3G, and nowadays the 4G also came, and 5G also are proposed the Tantrata. And we much use in televisions also. Television has been one of the most important medicines in the last several decades. Impact of where use media as well as whole become more visual since it was invented. And more information is about there are more advantages and disadvantages. Some advantages and disadvantages I will want to discuss. Highly mobile on message limited to audio. I mean, uh, audio is good in radio community, and reality low cost and storage proportional for interference for other source. It is low cost. That's why the radio will prefer mostly highly segmented markets. In markets, there radio communication is more useful. Okay, what I want to conclude is the radio communication has been used over 100 years now. The uses of radio communication increasing day to day and being used by a wide range of electronic sectors. This technology is upgrading, give us better satisfaction. By this, we can know the how much we can using the radio communication. Nowadays, the radio communication is the most important thing which our daily life. And thank you for giving this opportunity.